Hello, Pisces viewers. I just pulled cards to ask what was going on in your love life right now, and this is what I got. So we have end of a pattern, cycle, breakthrough, freedom, love offer and commitment, isolation, loneliness and emptiness, dreams, visions, and telepathic communication, pride and stubbornness, anger and miscommunication, planning their approach and choosing their words wisely, divine intervention, synchronicity, reconciliation, and submissive and weak-willed. So what I'm getting is that for most of you, this is probably a third-party connection, and the cards are showing you what's going on with the third party. I think the second story here is that there could just be a connection here between you and somebody else. It's sort of codependent. It's like very back and forth. So as you guys know, those of you that have been following my channel for a while, you guys do have new love coming in, but I know some of you are still holding on to the exes. I'm probably going to reiterate this throughout my readings because I want to give you guys the choice. So I'm going to let you know what's going on with the ex and the person from your past. And then I'm also going to pull cards to let you know what's going on with this new person that's coming into your lives. So this is the ex. And then after this, we'll pull cards for the new person and see what's going on. But yeah, we have, it's like you're trying to, so again, two different stories here. So I'll tell the first one. For those of you where this is a codependent relationship, it's like one of you is trying to end this cycle with this person. Either they're trying to end it with you or you're trying to end it with them. But it's like an addiction. It's like you guys just, you can't get over them or they just can't get over you. It's like this codependent relationship that you guys have, and you're looking for that breakthrough and that freedom. But it's like as soon as you pull away from them, they feel you pulling away, and they come back in with this love offer and this, illusion that they're going to commit because they don't want to lose you. But then it's like the grass isn't really greener on the other side. Once you guys are back together or once you guys are in communication again, it's like someone kind of starts recognizing that it's, it's like they just don't want to lose you. Or it could be vice versa. It could be that this person feels like they're addicted to you and they feel like maybe you're talking to other people or maybe you have other options and they just can't get past you. And someone's trying to just, whatever this cycle is that just keeps repeating in this connection, one or both of you is trying to end this cycle, but it's like someone's just, you're not able to let go of them or they're not able to let go of you or both. But it's like someone goes back to feeling isolated and lonely and empty as soon as this love offer comes in. It's like a temporary honeymoon kind of phase. And your dreams and visions or their dreams are kind of telling you to it's very hot and cold is what I'm getting here. There's a lot of pride and stubbornness. I mean, there might be love deep down, but pride and stubbornness and anger and miscommunication are really getting in the way. And I feel like either you have to walk on eggshells with them or they have to walk on eggshells with you, or that's how they feel at least. Like they feel like maybe they're misunderstanding your energy and thinking that you're angry when you're not. But especially with Mercury retrograde, it makes sense that you guys may have just recently miscommunicated. Maybe they're angry about something and you're not sure why. And it's actually got something to do with miscommunication that's just taken place. Choosing their words wisely, planning. Yeah, it's like walking on eggshells. Like someone feels like they have to be careful what they say or do, And divine intervention and synchronicity is trying to push you guys out of this cycle. But it's like when we have reconciliation and somebody's like submissive and weak-willed and just like it's like this addiction. And they're just not quite able to let go. It's like they know better, but they want this reconciliation. So it's kind of just this back and forth type energy here. Let's see if I can pull some cards here. I can't tell if you're interested. I'm bad at picking up pins. I love you. And you came on strong and I wasn't ready for it. So yeah, it's like really chaotic energy here. It's very hot and cold, very back and forth is what I feel from this spread. Let me pull some cards to ask where it's going ultimately. Okay, what else can you tell me about this story? What else? Okay. So we've got loyalty, stability, vows, publicity, social media, sense of belonging, home, safe space. Choose a path. So it's almost like, I feel like somebody feels taken for granted with this connection. It's like you're loyal to them or they're loyal to you or both, but it's like you're kind of just loyal because it's like you want the stability. Like maybe it's like familiar or you guys have a history together or it's like you want to do the right thing. There could be some jealousy or something going on social media too as well. And it's like they want that home with you. They want that safe space, but it's like there's just this miscommunication and like these blocks between you guys. It's like this hot and cold cycle that I think needs to end. Like you guys need to communicate and get to the bottom of it and see, because this is not a healthy relationship right now. So I think you need to be honest with yourself and you need to be honest with each other and communicate openly and figure out, can this become a healthy relationship? Are you guys both trying to change? Are you guys both trying to communicate better? Like, is this worth it? You know, because it's like you got to choose a path eventually. You can't just stay in this cycle with this person on repeat. For those of you that this is a third party situation, it's just kind of basically giving you a look into what's going on with this, with a third party. It's like they might be kind of fed up with the third party, but it's like when they pull away, their karmic pulls them back in and they feel like just isolated and alone and they don't know how to let go. And they probably feel a sense of responsibility to them as well. And it's like their dreams and visions are trying to get them to pull away. That they're just, it's like they're just kind of stuck here, it seems like. And, with pride and stubbornness, it's like it's not really, it's just stagnant. It's so hot and cold, And they might be afraid to communicate. Like they feel like their needs are not being met. Like their voice is just not being heard. Like maybe when they try to speak out, the karmic gets angry and just misunderstands. And it's like divine intervention is trying to get them to be honest about this kind of connection. But, then when they go through like this hot and cold cycle and then they go through like the honeymoon phase again, it's like kind of like a toxic connection here. And then when they have the reconciliation, it's like they're so submissive and weak-willed to this connection because it's like, the karmic says or does all the right things or promises to change, but then it's just right back to the same old cycle on repeat, the same old again and again and again. And there's some jealousy here too, for sure. And it's like they want a commitment and they don't want to like go be single again and have to look for a commitment or have to start over with somebody. It's like they're just tired, and so they're kind of just complacent right now. But they know that they need to choose a path, and they need to figure out, like, are they going to have this new connection with you, or are they going to have this connection with the karmic? Right now, they're just kind of feeling, it just seems like they're just kind of feeling trapped and stagnant. Their guides are trying to come through, though, but I feel like the karmic is just doing something to, like he or she is like just making these promises and trying to keep them tied down. And so it's making it kind of complicated because it's like this war between this person's spirit guides and the karmic. Like he or she is just digging their claws in. And so it's like your person is having a hard time getting away because there's still this like illusion and this fantasy of commitment and reconciliation and them being okay for each other. And he or she is just kind of submissive to that and just kind of exhausted. This person's exhausted your DM or DF. And so yeah, they're just feeling kind of stuck right now. That's the energy I'm getting. I wish I could give you guys something better, but it's just a back and forth. And they need to choose a path, and I think they're hopefully starting to realize that now. But you get to choose a path too. Keep that in mind. It's not just about them. You can choose a path too. You can end this early, and you can say, you know what, I'm tired of this karmic cycle. I'm tired of waiting for this person. I'm tired of this person being so submissive and weak-willed to the karmic. I'm tired of not being chosen. Like, you can get off this merry-go-round and manifest somebody new. The choice is yours. So I'm going to pull some cards on the new person really quick. I'm going to pause this and put the camera down and pull some cards. Or actually, I'll just do this. That works. All right, what about the new person? What about the new person? Can you show me the new person? Ooh. Okay. So for the new person, we have waiting, hoping, praying. We have X, the past. We have soulmate, past life, soul contract, overthinking, overanalyzing, self-sabotage. Happiness, warmth, and light. Finances and career. Clubs, parties, social life. Risk, reward, bold gesture, choosing love over fear. So I feel like, for one thing, I think this could be a coworker, or it could just be somebody who's financially successful and stable, somebody who's kind of independent, focused on their career, somebody who has it together, somebody who makes their own money, doesn't need to borrow money from other people, but they have their own money. I think you guys are probably mirroring each other in some way, or you will be. Like, you'll have that in common. You'll have similar, with this new person, I think you guys both have similar experiences with your exes, like waiting, hoping, praying, being left on red, holding on, just one-sided kind of connections. And I think that, it's soul contracts that you guys have been stuck in with these other people. And when this new connection comes in, one or both of you might kind of overthink it, overanalyze, almost want to self-sabotage, because you're so used to like the past and like these old soul contracts, and you haven't really had a love like this before. And so it's going to be really different for you. But I do see it being a good connection. I feel it being a lot more stable than this other connection is. Like, I feel like this person is they know what they want more. I think they're financially well off too. I think they're a very independent person, and they're gonna see, your warmth, your light. It's like they're gonna bring out the best in you instead of the worst in you. It's like it's just a much more solid connection. Could be somebody you've gone to clubs or parties with, or that you're going to meet at a club or a party or some kind of like social event, like kind of just some, like maybe bumping into them out in public. And I think that they're going to take a risk for you. It's like risk, reward, bold gesture, choosing love over fear. It's like they're not going to be on the fence. They're going to be sure about you. They're going to take this risk for you. And again, it's somebody who's very independent. So it's a much better energy. But again, it's choosing a path. Do you want to clear your energy up and get out of this karmic cycle that you're in with this third party situation and manifest this new person? Or do you want to keep holding on to that? The choice is yours. I think that what I'm getting, the final advice I'm getting from this reading is really that you've got to do some soul searching now. You got to figure out if you want to keep tolerating the past, or if you want to manifest this new connection. You got to, figure out if you have past life soul contracts that you're repeating that need to end. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting from this reading. If this resonates, please subscribe. And if you want a private reading, my email is below. Thanks for watching.